Buyers are sad they didn't buy 5+ years ago because of where prices and rates have gone. But how will they feel if they wait another few years to buy? Let me tell you about what has happened to prices in the Western Chicago suburbs in the last decade and what I predict will happen in the next 10 years. To give you some background, I'm a longtime resident of South Wheaton, Illinois. I grew up in a subdivision called Danada West next to Seven Gables Park. And as an adult, have owned primary residences in Briarcliff, Stonehenge, another Wheaton fan favorite, and am back in my childhood neighborhood after buying one of my childhood best friend's homes. My parents moved into Danada West when it was a new construction neighborhood at the time in 1991. They bought the home for $260,000. Fast forward to pre-COVID, and I have sold many homes in the very same neighborhood in the range of $500,000 to $650,000. The homes in the neighborhood generally fall between 3,000 and 3,600 square feet above grade, with some outliers on either end of that range, with 4 bedrooms up, main level offices, and a mix of 2 and 3 car garages. Post-COVID, we have seen an absolute boom in prices as demand has increased and inventory has been painfully low, at the same time as interest rates doubling from where they were in 2020. Here are the new record sales in the Danadas, which encompasses Danada East, Danada West, and Danada North in 2025. 75 Hawkins Circle sold for $1.2 million cash, and 1771 Lucky Debonair in Danada West sold for $1.265 million. Disclaimer, neither of these were my listings or sold by me, but I did have buyers look at both of these homes. It has been incredible to see the appreciation in value in the Western Chicago suburbs over the last decade, which has been shocking and frustrating for buyers to experience, as things have been extremely competitive and many have been priced out or unable to buy the size or caliber of home they'd hoped for or dreamed of in past years. Many people wish they'd pulled the trigger years ago before prices blew up. So what do I think will happen in the next decade? And is it a bad time to buy now? Do I think this bubble will burst and prices will come back down? No, I don't. Aside from some world issue or event that changes the entire world landscape or economy, I do not think values will come down in this area. And in fact, I think quite the opposite will happen. Buyers now wish they bought 10 years ago, but I think buyers 10 years from now will wish they bought now. The popular suburbs in Chicagoland are pretty well landlocked and already developed, and it's not easy to create more inventory. For the foreseeable future, I think the market will remain competitive, be a seller's market, and prices will continue to climb. Buy now so you don't look back years down the road regretting that you didn't make 2025 or 2026 your year, because I predict we will continue to see year-over-year appreciation. So what does this mean for buyers? They needed to adjust their expectations when prices and rates began to rise, and they need to accept the current market conditions and possibly concede on some of the criteria they thought they could get within their budget. Let's face it, it wasn't normal that first-time buyers in the 2010 to 2020 timeframe were able to afford nearly $1 million houses in their 20s for 2 working professionals with a 3% interest rate or less. For those who hit the timing jackpot, awesome. But just know that that wasn't normal, and it's okay for you to buy a normal house and have to move up to your dream home over time. Here's what I suggest. Get on the board, buy your first home, and no, it's not the last. It may not be your dream home, but it's a start. And just know that the equity you build in your starter home will come in handy when you become a move-up buyer. It's the stepping stone to the home you see yourself in the not too distant future. So hang in there. If you're looking to connect with a knowledgeable agent with a track record of success and a web of personal and real estate connections across the Western Chicago suburbs, I'm Jackie Angiello, and my team and I would be glad to help. Check the details in the caption and like and subscribe for notifications on all my future videos. Thanks for listening.